For Devember 25th, we spent about an hour taking code that it took us 3 hours to write yesterday, and we threw it away. Hello, fellas Sublime Text fanatics. Oda Nerd here. Welcome to your Devember devlog update for Devember 25th, Christmas. So, happy holidays and season's greetings to you and yours. I hope you had a great holiday today, whether you celebrate Christmas or however you celebrate your holidays. I hope that you had a good time and celebrated the year in the best way possible given the circumstances of the world. I personally spent some time eating some good food and spent a lot of time talking with family members on the phone. And as a result, I did spend time today doing development, but we're going to do the devlog a little bit differently here, just to be talking in a chair, really short and really sweet. There is code. It has been pushed up to the repository if you'd like to look at it. So let's just say this. In yesterday's live stream, which went epically long, more than 3 hours, we worked on trying to make a report that displays a list of all videos that don't have a table of contents in their body and display them in a report. And the idea being it was the videos that we want to work on next. I wanted to include a link using phantoms at the beginning of each line that would allow you to take some actions on this video, like see its description, edit it in YouTube Studio, or just edit it locally. We spent the better part of that 3 hour stream trying to figure out why the phantoms were stacking up and not being erased when all of the API methods indicated that they were in fact being erased, but they were still visibly in the thing. And we never really fully solved why it was happening. I'm presuming I was doing something a little bit silly, but we did come up with a solution in the end, but we didn't really like the way it actually looked. So what I did today was slowly, in a piecemeal fashion, completely rip all of that code out. And what we have now is a report that just displays the list of videos. And we have everything set up so that when you hover the mouse over one of these things, it will display a hover pop-up. Now, right now, the hover pop-up doesn't display. I ran out of time. That's what we're going to work on in the weekend. But we are doing some cool stuff here. And again, you could look at the code if you're interested in doing so. But what we've done is something that's generic enough that for any sort of view that contains a list of videos, but with their titles, we could use this hover pop-up. And the secret to this, and is something that I've done in other packages, is to use the idea of view settings to store information like the list of all the video IDs that are represented in the view in the order they're in the view, and a setting that allows you to look up video details based on a video ID, basically a dictionary. Now, we don't have this other code in place yet, but what this is going to do, and we'll be able to see this a little bit more tomorrow in tomorrow's devlog update, is detect when a hover is happening on a piece of text, gather the list of all of the regions that span that, see which one we are in the list to give us an index, and then look into the list of video IDs, find that one, we know which video ID we're hovering over, use that video ID to look up information. It's a very simple way to tie various information together and have it available at the spur of the moment, including the ability to have Sublime quit and restart and still have all of that information there. So we have all of the fundamentals for that fully laid out. Hover pop-ups are going to show up tomorrow. And remember, this is the weekend, and it is the weekend in the holiday season, so I'm probably only going to be putting in an hour or a little bit more on Saturday and Sunday. We will be going into Devember full bore again for the last week, including 2 live streams, one of those happening on New Year's Eve, right here on this channel at 8 p.m. Pacific, give or take 5 minutes in either direction. What you want to do if you're interested in those, where you can come and watch and just see things happen, ask questions about what we're doing, provide suggestions for how we might do different things, ask any sort of question you like, or otherwise just hang out in the chat and have a good time. Use the buttons down below my head right now to thumb, subscribe, and share. Ring the bell notification icon. YouTube will tell you when I'm going live. You can also follow me on Twitter at ODATNerd as well, and you'll see a tweet there when I am going live. And until the next live stream, the next devlog update, or the next video on the other channel, which is linked down in the description if you'd like more short form video tutorials, this is ODAT Nerd, again, wishing you a very joyous holiday season. I hope everything is the best for you that it can possibly be. And until the next one, have a sublime day.